2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire.
To see a black man who came so far, almost to $1 billion, fall down. That's our inspiration for. It ain't too many of us. I don't want to see they took Kanye down. We forgot about Kanye, and the good thing he able to do his own, man. That's how I look at it, man. We losing another billionaire over allegations at this point. Still ain't no criminal charges. You know what I'm saying? We only got about 1 billionaire left. Who? Jay-Z? That's the only motherfucker left. Everybody else. Let's take the person off of it and who that person is, right? Man, listen. Look at who is wishing this dude fail. You know what I'm saying? It's his own people. It's his own people cheering him, laughing, and Diddy did it and coming up with new slogans for him. It's his own people, man. Like, so take note of this. Man, you would think the motherfucker, he thought a year or two ago when we were popping Ciroc, he thought that we would ride or die for him, man. Like, he thought that the motherfucking world of hip hop would stay down and over, you know, especially without him having a case. Like, especially without him having a case, he would think, hey, man, motherfucker, they gonna ride for me. I live for this hip hop shit. I lived and died this shit. The hip hop community is gonna ride for my innocence. He would assume, I'm sure. Say if he did that, then whatever he get. But so far, I haven't seen no criminal charges. So out for that, I'ma just sit back and hope for the best, you know? I don't want to see nobody go down, man. And for people to celebrate that, love that, want to see that, it's weird to me, man.
Hey guys, my name is btaylortv, and I don't want to hold you long, but I have the black community calling the black community to the front of the congregation. I'm having a problem with what is being said about Diddy, okay? Now, Diddy is being accused for heinous crimes, okay? From sexual allegations to assault, men and women, okay? This is not just attack on women. These are men that are coming forward. And there's a common theme that I'm finding in the comment section. I'm finding that a lot of people who are pro-black and want to protect powerful black men who have worked their way to the top and got themselves out of the hood and beat the stereotypes and beat the stigma that's held against them, only to hold high and powerful positions, only to abuse those who look like you, who look up to you, and beating on the most vulnerable. I think with the pro-black movement that a lot of black women need to understand that pro-black does not mean pro-black woman. It does not mean to protect the black woman. When really think about it, when have there been herds of men going out, marching in the streets to protect black women or fight for the rights of black women? But it was always the opposite. It was always protect the black male at any cost. Even if he was beating you in the home, hurting your children, being a menace to society, we don't snitch, we don't call the police, and one thing we don't do is send a black man to jail. It's like we are so afraid of holding powerful black men accountable because we want our sons, or we want a quote unquote leader in our society that we can say, hey, we have Diddy, we have Jay-Z, we have Chris Brown, we have Trey Songz, we have R. Kelly, we have all of these men who made it, who have talent, who are millionaires, who's pouring back into the black community. But the misconception is, are these men really pouring back, and to what extent? At what cost? If they are pouring back, at what cost? So let's go ahead and start with R. Kelly. R. Kelly, for decades, for years, has been in the news for allegations of sexual assault against children, minors, young girls. No one wanted to hold R. Kelly responsible and accountable for his actions because, he's a black man and he already has it hard enough, as if black women also do not matter. Because those young girls that were victimized by R. Kelly did not matter to the black community because they had to protect the black man first. That's what black women and the black community has been brainwashed to do. At what cost of our little girls are we not going to protect them anymore? Are we not going to protect women and children from the monsters in our community because we are brainwashed to protect all black men, not the ones that are being, victimized as well. We want to protect the predators. Okay? Because when you protect menaces, incels, predators, you are not only failing the children, the young girls, the young boys, the women, but you're also affecting other black men as well. Okay? It took years for R. Kelly to finally go down after years and years of even it being on tape. I'm not going to say me, but the community was so brainwashed by his talent and money and fame and success is that we were more in love with the thought of this man than who he actually was, which a lot of women have failed to do, is realize that we fall in love with the thought of a person than who they actually are. This man was caught red-handed on tape with a minor, and we blame the minor for acting grown, acting fast as a child, undeveloped brain. We want to blame the child. We want to blame the parents. We want to blame everyone but the actual predator. So now that R. Kelly his day has finally come and he is behind bars, he is in jail, it seems like 2024 truth is the theme for this year. Because I'm so proud of Cassie for finally coming out and speaking out, because when she came out, she gave many people the courage to come out and take this empire down, which seems to bother a lot of people. And I've been seeing black men and black women say, oh, well, what about Epstein? And what about this person? What about all the white men that get to do it? So are you basically telling me, well, other men of races beat and are grape and harm people, so why can't the black man do it too for free? Like, do y'all really hear yourself? You're literally saying because of his skin color, like you're getting mad about a system that was not built by you. But on top of that, these heinous crimes, you don't even care that the crimes are being made. There's men who are literally taking up for Diddy because he is a black man and they see themselves in him. And that's problematic, because if you see yourself in Diddy, then that means you are no better than him. And that means that you have an inner demon inside of you that you want to let out. And you want to have the freedom and the range to abuse and misuse people when you have power and fame. Because that really shows who you really are. Who you really are is when you actually start getting money, success, and fame. And how you treat other people is how you are internally inside as a person. When you prey on the weak and you take advantage of people because you are in power, really shows in depth of who you are to your core. Because you may think that you are a good person. You may think you may do right by people, but you really don't know how you would do right by people until you have power, money, and fame. And most men, beastly nature comes out when they have that much control. Okay, they have that much power, because once they get the power, they want more power. So some of these men get off on dehumanizing other men and taking their manhood and taking their power and controlling and manipulating and abusing men and women, and feel like they are invincible, that they cannot be touched, that they are so powerful that they start to look at themselves like they are gods, that they can stomp on, kill, harm, abuse, rape anything of this land because they have money and power. But oh, I believe in the mighty God, divine, Mother divine God, that their reckoning and their day will come and they will be exposed. Diddy, the diddler, is not the only one that is going to be exposed this year. There are many, many, many more who are coming, and they're going to have their day in court, and they're going to have their day of reign. And guess what? We're still going to see other people from the Black community trying to support these people because they can't seem to bear that these men are actually monsters. They can't look past the skin color. You know, they want to compare a monster that's the color blue to the monster that's the color yellow. Okay? It doesn't matter if it was Epstein or Diddy. These men were monsters. And not only did they abuse women, but they also abused men. And you guys who are looking up to Diddy and trying to take his side and say, well, this is wrong, and you guys are celebrating the tear down of a Black man, are you so dang brainwashed where you are really thinking that people are celebrating that a Black man is going down? Or are they celebrating that a predator, that a notorious evil man in this industry is finally getting his day of reckoning? Can you open your little brains to realize that the world is bigger than just color? That there are just some evil people out there who have the same skin tone as you. And it doesn't matter about their skin tone. It's a matter about what's inside and how they do people and treat people when they have this certain type of power. Okay? There are some skeletons in that man's closet that we probably can't even fathom that are in there. And even then, you'll still have some people trying to defend his heinous crimes because of the color of his skin. These are the same people I would never trust my child around, because if something happened to my kid, I'm pretty sure, and if it was done in the hands of a Black man, I'm pretty sure they would cover it up so quick and protect the actual monster and not the child. Because, we need to pretend that this person is not a monster. We need to pretend and keep this delusion and illusion up that this man who looks like me is this great person and successful and businessman and all this stuff, and that he should run free in this world terrorizing people because he has money. That says more about you than you know it. And I always thought pro-Black meant everybody. But when you actually take a deeper look, and actually as I'm beginning to learn, I'm realizing that it's never protect Black women. Because the Black femicide rate is so high. Where are the men advocating for those women? Where are the men that are protecting women, Black women walking down the street? Anything that I see is Black men always criticizing Black women, whether it's their hair texture, their weave, their skin color, their body types. Do they have a butt? If they have too much butt, they want to misuse them and sleep with them. And if they don't have a butt, they want to make fun of them and ignore them. They don't want to commit to them. They don't want to marry them. So we have a bigger problem in our community than taking down certain men who need to be behind bars. Chris Brown, for example, how many women still fawn over Chris Brown, even though, and then they make excuses. He was a kid. Was he? Or was he 17? Okay. And then they want to make it seem like Chris Brown only had one instinct, like Rihanna was his only issue. Did everybody forget about Karrueche? Did everybody forget about other women making allegations against him? But that he's so powerful and people don't believe women, that they just need to be quiet because I like their music. Even though this man probably is a monster behind closed doors, we've seen it. And we only want to make it seem like Rihanna, oh, she forgave him. Why should I care? And da-da-da-da-da. He was a kid. But y'all act like Karrueche didn't exist. She was only a few years ago. Or how about Trey Songz? How many more women is it going to take for him to have his day in court? How many women are going to have the same story of him putting his hands on them, drugging them, and abusing them, and raping them as well? How many more are there going to take for you to actually start caring and being actually pro-Black? Because being pro-Black is protecting all, not just men. It's protecting all in the community, not just men. So I'm tired, and I'm glad that I'm seeing the day of reckoning happen among these monsters in the community. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. If you see a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.